Hello, hello, hello. I wanted to do a quick review of a new game that just came out called Dragon Valley. This is a game on the Wax platform, just dropped last week. I wanted to show you all what it looks like and go ahead and show you a few battles and a few things around it. So when you come to play dragonvalley.io, you get to this screen, go ahead and click Start and link your Wax address. And it brings you this. The purpose of this game is really to get a bunch of dragons. You'll hatch them from eggs that you can either buy in-game by going to the shop. You can purchase an egg here, or in the secondary market from Atomic Hub. Those are the two ways to get eggs right now. I know they are going to be doing a drop in the near future, a Christmas drop. They've announced the high-level details, but they haven't announced the specific date of the drop and the what all is going to be in the packs, other than a Christmas egg. So once you're in here, once you have a few dragons, you'll see I have 4 commons in the battle screen, and then you'll have an alchemy screen, which I currently have an epic and 2 rares on the alchemy side. And I'll do another video of why I'm putting my epic and rares on the alchemy side and my commons on the battle side. But basically, there are 4 different types of dragons. There's Earth Dragon, there's Fire Dragon, Water Dragon, and Wind Dragon. Ideally, you'd want to get all 4. Right now, I have 3 of the 4 in my battle. This guy is the Earth, then we got the Wind, Water, and I have another Water. I have not gotten the Fire one as far as the commons go yet. So what your goal is for this is on the battle side, you can level them up. And as they increase, you get better rewards. So if I go ahead and click on the dragon screen, as I mentioned, you'll see all my dragons pop up here in a second. If you click on the first one, you will see right now the battle rewards. I get between 17 and 21, almost 22 dust. On the alchemy side, I only get 13.8. This number does not increase with levels. This number will increase with levels because it's based on the stats. So as I raise this one higher and higher, I'll get higher and higher reward. So I'm assuming the 30 range by the time I max them out at level 20. If I switch over to this one, which is a level 4, you'll see I do have a little bit less. It's between 16 and 20. And because this one's stats are lower, even on the alchemy side, I have a lower stats. So again, I'll dive into this a little bit more detail, but essentially what you want to do is level them up as much as possible. And then in a future state or a future update, they're going to do evolutions, which will allow you to evolve your commons to rares, your rares to epics, and then your epics eventually. The rumor is legendary. I'm assuming that'll be the case. We haven't received all the details yet, though. So this is the basics of the dragons. Again, you get them from hatching eggs, or you can get them on the secondary market. Let me go ahead and show you how the battle functions work. You go to the battle screen. As you'll see, I have 4 here, and you'll see that my timer is done. So what I can do is I can click on the battle here, and it'll go ahead and take you to this screen. Each element has what it has things it's good against and things it's bad against. For example, for this Earth right here, it's really good against water, but it's not very good against wind. So if I look across here on the 4 different battle options, you have easy, normal, hard, and very hard. Right now I have an advantage over water, so this one should be an easy win. I'm equal to this, which is normal, and I have a disadvantage to the wind. And then the last one here, I have advantage to, but since it's very hard, it's still a higher difficulty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and battle normal here. Since it should be equal, I should be able to win this, but I have lost equal battles in the past. So let's go ahead and hit battle. once you click on that, it does take a second. They're still going through and optimizing everything. So the battles do take a decent amount of time. So you'll see it spin. It is not, normally it will not fail. It just takes a little bit longer. You'll see I won. So my trainer up here, who's level 15, just gained 5 experience. And my dragon just earned 10 experience and 18.8 dust. All right. So now you'll see my trainer didn't level up, but gain an experience. But my dragon did level up. That means now I will get slightly better rewards because my stats are a little bit better. So let's go ahead and to do the next battle, you can either click this arrow here or go back to the main screen. I'm going to click this arrow and you'll see I'll switch over to my wind or windy. Windy has an advantage against earth and a disadvantage against fire. So if I look at my battles here, I have a disadvantage at the normal and the very hard, but I have an advantage over easy and hard. So rather than going low here, I'm actually going to go and shoot for the hard since I have an advantage. So let's go ahead and battle the hard. And you click on it, it'll spin for a little bit. Occasionally you'll get an error, but most of the time, I'd say about 90% of the time, it gives you the results. Again, this is just released last week, so they're still working through some of the optimization and some of the issues. Uh, but overall, it does run pretty good, it's pretty smooth. So, and as I mentioned, we'll go ahead. This is one of the errors that do pop up every now and then. They say it's an issue with the wax connection. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and battle again. Now that it's overall, the game is pretty straightforward. They have a lot coming up. As I mentioned before, they have legendaries, mystics. They have incubators coming up, which will help you hatch eggs faster and get a better stats. So they do have a lot in the roadmap coming up here in Q1 of next year. So I'm pretty excited about this. So far, for only being less than a week old, it dropped last Thursday or Wednesday evening for those in the US. So it's going pretty well so far. Again, I had a win at hard. I got 5 experience to my trainer, 15. Since the level was 10 or higher, for the dragon, I actually get more experience. As you saw from my last battle, he was, I think, level 8. So he only got 10 experience. And because I'm also a higher level, I got 23.3 dust. And I was able to grab another level up on this dragon. So that's very successful. Go ahead and do my droplets. I have 2 droplets. They have advantage against fire, disadvantage against earth, and no advantage at all or disadvantage against wind. So looking at this, I have an advantage over fire, no advantage here, and then no advantage, and again, no advantage. So just because of I don't have an advantage over hard, I'm going to go with the normal level. And we'll see how this battle works out here. So, and as we're waiting for the battle to complete, you'll see up here I have the gems. Gems are earned through alchemy, and dust is earned through these battles. And there we go, got another win. Didn't level up anywhere, but as you see again, level 8, so I only got 10 dragon experience. All right, and we'll go to the last battle. Again, it's water, so I have advantage over fire, disadvantage earth, and even with water. This is a tough one because I've done a lot where I'm even on the very hard, and it's been about a 50-50 win-loss ratio. I have a disadvantage here, so I'm actually going to take a hit and go with the easy. Or maybe just for this, since we're doing the video, since I have an advantage here, I'm assuming I'm going to lose this. But we'll go ahead and go for the very hard since I have an advantage and to give you all a view of potentially losing the results that you'll see. So we go ahead with the very hard. As you can also see, as we're waiting, as you go up in levels, the rewards are higher too. So ideally, you'd love to win every very hard, but the chances are low that you'll win those. So let's go ahead and see. Up, and I got another warning, another issue. Again, we'll click on the battle. Still early in the overall development of the game and early release. So there, you're going to have those issues, and you're going to have these not so optimized situations. All right, should get the results here in a second. At, again, got another warning, so we'll try this one more time. I'll do the battle one more time. Sometimes if I get a warning a couple times in a row, the next time I click on the battle, it will say that I've already processed, and then I'll have to go ahead and refresh the screen to actually show the results. I'm hoping it doesn't do that here. I'm hoping we actually get results so I can show you all what it looks like. So we'll give it another second here. Another warning. All right, let's do it one more time. And what I may do, if this doesn't work, we'll go ahead and jump out of it, and I'll just do the battle at a number of times. See, this is what happens sometimes if you do it a few times. It actually does the results, but doesn't show you. So what you have to actually do, so if I look here, we'll see if I won or lost. I was level 4, 92, and my dust is at 432. So I'll go ahead and refresh. This does not happen often, but it does happen occasionally. When you refresh, it takes you to the start screen. Connect to your wallet, and then come back in, and it looks like I did win that, which is great, because it was at 432, and now it's at 452. And this is the droplet that went. So he actually gained a level on that. So what I'll do is I have a few dragons, as I mentioned, in alchemy right now. They will be done in about 3 hours. So in 3 hours, I'll go ahead and tape that, show you what it actually is to claim the alchemy side, which will be gems. And when I claim that, let's go back to dragons. When I claim that, that's a set result. So I have these, this dragon, and this dragon in there. So if I click on this one, I'll actually get 262 gems. This one will get me 53 gems. And this one will also get me, about 55 gems. So totaling about 371 gems every 24-hour period. That's kind of why I put the epics and the rares in there, because if I put the commons in there, you see a drastic drop. It's only 13.8, and this number does not increase with levels. So ideally, you want to put rares and epics in alchemy, and then battle with your commons, because as your commons level up, they'll get roughly about 30 dust per win once they're at level 20. Could be higher. It all depends on the stats. Eventually, you will want to level up your epics and rares, and you can only do that in the battle side because of the evolution that's coming in the next update. All right, so I will go ahead and I'm going to fast forward 3 hours and 56 minutes, and we'll show you the alchemy claiming and then give you my overall thoughts. All right. All right, it is a little more than 3 hours later. As you can see now that my alchemy is done, it's saying claim now. I also have my battles. Again, the battles are about 3 hours on these commons, maybe a little less than 3 hours. So I wanted to show you the alchemy and how to claim that and redo that. Again, alchemy is every 24 hours. So once you kick it off, 24 hours later, you'll be able to get the amount that you claimed. As I mentioned, for these three, this epic and the two rares, is roughly about 371 of the DVG, or the gems. So you come over to the alchemy screen, you click on claim. You again, wait for a few seconds for it to spin, and then it'll say it's claimed 371. Click OK, and you see it's been updated here. All right, in order for it to kick off again, you need to click Start, which costs 9 dust. Plenty over here. So we'll go ahead and click on that. And then in 24 hours, it'll be ready to claim again. All right, it's pretty simple there. So we walked through each of those. One thing I did not mention in the video earlier is you see right here, this is the energy each of your dragons take. You start off with 200. Uh, in order to take your dragon off the spot, you need to replenish them back up to 200. It costs the DVG that we just earned in alchemy. It's basically 1 gem for every 5 energy. So I'll go ahead and refill this one with full energy and press recharge. I'll do the normal check. And then once this is recharged, it'll allow me to remove this if I want to. I'm not going to remove it because I still want to level it up to 20, but it does give you the option to remove it, and you go through all the battles. I'm not going to go through all the battles with y'all now. We did do 4 of those earlier. The one other thing I wanted to show was hatching. If you have eggs, which I don't have any right now, you go to the egg screen, and this is your nests. You start off with 1 egg. You can expand it to 2, 3, and 4, depending on your level and how much you want to pay. I would, right now, there's not much reason to go any higher than 2, and I think most people would get away with 1. I kind of wish I would have stayed with 1. This wasn't really necessary. After the first day and a half, 2 days, I was through all my eggs, and I kind of wish I had the dust and the gems back. But down the road, hopefully I'll get a bunch more eggs and be able to utilize the 2 of these. So, and that's the same with all of them. You start in the battle screen, you start out with 1, and then as you level up, you can open up more battle spots. I recommend getting up to 4 as quickly as possible, especially if you have 4 dragons. If you only have 2 dragons, it doesn't make sense to go up. I put 1 in battle, 1 in alchemy, but technically I have 8 dragons, so it made sense to open all 4 battle. And then on the alchemy screen, I open 3. I can open a 4th, but my last dragon is only a common, so it's only an addition of 15 gems a day, which doesn't really make sense for the cost right now. If I do eventually get, for example, the Christmas drop that's coming, if I'm able to pull a rare or an epic out of that drop, I will happily open this and go ahead and expand it to 4 and have 4 dragons in alchemy. All right. I hope you enjoyed this walkthrough of the Dragon Valley. Again, if you want to give it a try, it is at playdragonvalley.io. You will need a dragon, either an egg or a dragon itself. You can get either of them off of Atomic Hub, the secondary market. You do not get a free dragon anymore when you sign up. Some hackers or some people were exploiting that, and just getting as many dragons as they can and creating accounts, which is why they canceled it after about 24 hours. So all you need is an egg or a dragon to start off, and then you can go from there. I would probably recommend 2, 1 in battle, 1 in alchemy, just because it balances out. You can get common dragons for anywhere between 130 and 140 wax. Once you get in the rares, it's closer to 700-800, at least as of right now, and then epics are in the 2000 range. So if you're just getting started, commons are fine, and work your way up from there. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a great day. If you like this kind of content, if you like Dragon Valleys or any of my other games that I'm walking through, please like and subscribe. It really helps out. And I'll continue to make videos around this game and future games, both on the Wax platform and Gala games. All right, thank you very much.